Hello everyone, it's time for another unboxing, and this one will be quite fun because this is a prop that I've wanted since 2014, and now I finally have them. Like, I really can't wait to cut into this thing. You already know what it is by the title. You like the blue sticky notes? I had to cover up my information. I don't want anyone stealing my info or knowing where I live. But I like how this person wrapped it in black, like black paper, and it's like this very, very thick kind of paper. It's like construction paper, but more superior than construction paper. So it's just cracked from wherever this gap is here on the top. Actually, I could just rip it. So this is starting to look like the bottom. So I think I've had to flip the whole thing over. What's with people like putting the shipping labels on the bottom? I kind of have to put the camera down. I'll be back in a sec. Moment of truth is at the top of the box. Oh, at the bottom. I'm 2 for 2 on between the bottom of the box. I don't know why. It's kind of funny. It's really nicely packed. Oh yes. Oh yes. We all know who that head belongs to. Oh yeah. Christmas morning once upon a time. Like I said, actually, it's better than Christmas. There you go. This tape. I don't want to close your box. Your box is so beautiful. I got it. The Richburger Darien Barnyard. I can't read it backwards. I'm not one of those people that can do it backwards, but you know what? I'm gonna have to flip the box over once again. Here's another box. Oh, my camera's covered. I can't. Oh, there you go. Get out of here, Joker. Oh, there we go. Yes. Wow. Barnyard Butcher, 2014. 7 horrifying phrases. Step pad or motion activated. Moving mouth with glowing eyes. And I think the only thing that doesn't work is his mouth, because the seller sent me a video. But before I want to, open this, I want to really thank the seller so much, because they went out of their way to reserve this for me. They were trying to sell it in a lot, and I didn't want any of the other stuff. And I was like, oh, can you reserve this for me, please? And they actually did. And this was their first item they ever shipped on Marketplace. And I want to thank them so much, because they're a really nice, sweet person for doing this for me, because I've wanted this guy since 2014, but things don't always work out. But it's so nice to have this guy, because I got him basically retail price, and the only thing that doesn't work is his mouth. So I'm gonna have to try and fix that. But this is surreal right now. Where's my box? Let's open up the top. Barnyard Butcher. I don't know what that is. Some tape on there. Cutting the tape. Make sure not to cut the box or anything. Even though the box is slightly damaged, but it still looks good for its age. That doesn't sound right, but whatever. Cut that out. Alright, I'm going to put the camera down again. Don't worry, I'm not going to open it until I cut the tape. Here it is. The grand reveal. Oh, his head's right there. Ooh. They still have the packing too. Wow, they still got the individual boxes for me. This is crazy. I guarantee that this guy will return next year, but it's just so nice to have an older Spirit animatronic. Because the next one that I really want to get is Reaper of Souls, but this guy's gonna do just fine for this year's display, and I'm keeping him. I'm not getting rid of him. Definitely not. Oh yeah, we have to pick up the head. The head is the first thing that we always have to look at. Ooh, nice. Wow, that's absolutely amazing. Didn't people say that his underhead is like the zombie clown? That's kind of interesting. Oh yeah, the motor's down in there. I could fix that. I wonder if it's gonna be any of the mini motors I have. Look at how weathered he looks. That's awesome. Got a little blood on his. I can't think of words right now. His chin. Yeah. Okay. That's awesome sauce. I'm probably gonna set him up, you know, and then show you what he does, or just as. That's interesting. They got those kind of connectors, and this is what NewRaySun. It's what the sister company of Seasonal Vision, so it's got like the same build, but I think it's not as good as, you know, Seasonal Vision's. Nice knife. I like the hands on them. Those are some pretty cool hands. But yeah, this guy. Let's look at the farmer's head. With the other hand attached. Nice, the whole bottom's painted. Jeez, I'm like kind of shaking a bit. I'm not scared, it's just weird to be holding this right now. That's sick. Kids are gonna be terrified, I swear. And he's got nice shoes. These are some nice shoes. I wonder whose shoes are better, Barnyard Butchers or Strawman's. That's gonna be a battle for the ages. So you know what? I'm gonna put this guy together, and I'll get right back to you. And if there's anything that I just want to, you know, record, I'll record it. Well, I didn't notice the instructions, but I've never seen that image before. That's cool. I like how almost all my props that I got have the instructions. Actually, I think almost everything does. So that's crazy. But yeah, this guy's easy to set up. He's just basically a Seasonal Visions prop. He's got a lot of parts, but, you know, he'll be easy. So, let's get to setting him up. Just gotta put his head on, and then we'll see what he does. Yes, it's time. It's time to plug him in. That's what this bad guy does. Moment of truth. He's on sensor. Never plugged him in yet, so we'll see. I kind of didn't really do that right, but that's okay. They'll be more better on Halloween. Here we go. Oh, uh-oh. Wait, really? No. 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 His eyes lit up and then they turned off. Does he not? He might not be on sensor, actually. This is kind of... Uh-oh. No. Don't tell me he blew. No.
My friend here needs a new body. He likes yours.
His mouth is actually working. Okay. Holy shit. His mouth wasn't working in the video that the seller sent me. I was getting scared that he blew, but this guy works amazingly.
Know why I use a knife instead of a chainsaw? It takes longer.
His sensor's kind of bad. I'm like, oh no.
You know what they say? You reap what you sow.
Wow. I need to unplug him so I can talk. He works him beautifully. I think this might be like one of the... Oh, dude. I didn't get that on camera. You did not see that. Is this guy possessed? Is he actually possessed? He's actually possessed. It's a possessed scarecrow, but he's actually possessed. You didn't see it. I don't think you did. I don't think you saw that. His eyes like lit up a tiny bit after I unplugged them. Shit, this is weird, but oh, I love the prop. This is like one of the best scarecrows. Animatronics are just scarecrow, period. Like, I always loved watching those scarecrow movies that my dad would get, and you know, this is kind of a tribute to him because I'm pretty sure he loved this prop too because it's so unique. He killed the farmer. A spirit, you know, got into this guy's scarecrow that looks amazing, and he killed that guy. But I gotta thank the seller so much because this guy wouldn't be standing in front of me if they didn't do what they did. Because I told them if they could like hold it for me, and they're like, yeah, sure, I can do that, and they really stuck to their word. Most people don't. I tried getting a Reaper of Souls. The guy said, you know, sure thing, he would hold it, and then he just sold a bunch of the stuff to someone else on an offer that he couldn't resist. It's like, I only wanted the one, but I get that you're selling them all together, but you don't have the decency to save something that I only want the one thing of. But whatever, he could have gotten more out of the stuff probably anyway, because he was selling it as a bunch for, I think, like $500, but you know, I only wanted the Reaper of Souls. But this guy and the seller, so amazing. Thank you so much to the seller, because this guy's gonna look so amazing in my display, and I'm so happy to have him in my collection, because this is one of my favorite props of all time. In the top 5, definitely. And he might bump up just because I actually have him now, because, you know, I'm getting a lot of props that I've wanted for so long now. The next one up is going to be Reaper of Souls, and I'm going to have my top 5, basically, after I get him. But, you know, stuff will change around as the year goes on, because I'm going to make another update, but I got to thank the seller so much. This guy's amazing. He fully works, and he was well taken care of. I don't see really any wear and tear on him. He looks amazing. The detail on him is amazing. You can see like blood stains soaked into his red plaid shirt. It's not really plaid. It's like this weird plaid design. It's a cool shirt. He's cool overall. His quality's amazing. His overalls, they almost feel practically real, but more like a costume kind of, because obviously, you know, that's a costume on this guy. But the detail on this guy is awesome, and I'm surprised that his mouth works, because in the video the seller sent me, his mouth wasn't working. Everything else worked, but this guy works flawlessly. I've seen ones that, it's weird, there's something weird about this guy, how some of them work so amazingly, and then there's these faulty ones where they just blow out, or they just die for no reason. So I think this guy really is possessed, and you know what, I'm gonna activate him that was weird. I'm gonna activate him one more time. I guess that's what he just does. His eyes pop on before he goes off. Or as he gets back. Oh, now he's not going off? What the hell is it?
My friend here, he's a new body. He likes yours.
Let's get him one more time. I think it's a motion. It's not infrared. I think the sensor's iffy. Let's dance in front of him. What the hell? The sensor's
That's why I use a knife instead of a chainsaw. It takes longer.
This is... my display's gonna be so amazing this year. Like, I'm doing it for a reason. It's 2022. Favorite numbers are 222, so that's why I'm Spirit Guy 222, but really 2 Spirit, 2 Guy 2, because I love those numbers, and that's why, and other reasons too. But yeah, this is going to be the best display ever that I've ever done. Maybe eventually I'll try and do a haunt, but that's not confirmed. Maybe sometime later in the future. I just like doing yard displays because it's simple and effective and just classic. But yeah, especially this guy. This guy is awesome. Very classic spirit prop. He's most likely going to come back next year, and he's going to be made by Seasonal Visions, but we'll see. So far, thank you so much to the seller. You know who you are. You're most likely going to be seeing this video, because I'm going to send you the link, because you said you wanted to see my display. And thank you so much for providing me with this guy and helping me, you know, actually caring to sell it to me. And I appreciate it very much. And with that, I want to thank you all for watching. I'm going to activate him one more time to end off the video. Come on, Barnyard. This sensor's a little faulty.